What's up, Mega Nation? I'm Matt, and today we've got another epic video for you. Before we get started, remember to smash that like button and of course to hit subscribe so you don't miss any epic videos. Today we're going to be making a deck box for all your Pokemon cards, or any cards that you might have, any trading cards that you might have, including the Minecraft cards that come with the latest issue of Mega. Here's one I made earlier. As you can see, I've made this one creeper themed. If I hold it up to the camera, you can see the face here. So we're going to show you step by step exactly what you need to do and what you'll need to make one of these deck boxes for your Pokemon cards or trading cards of any kind. So let's not waste any more time, let's get straight to it. You'll need some white A3 card, a ruler, assorted colouring pencils, an actual pencil, a rubber for when you make those gigantic mistakes, some scissors, remember to grab a parent or guardian to help with that, and some glue. Okay, so the first thing you're going to need to do is grab one of your Pokemon cards or whatever trading card you're making your deck box to hold, and we're going to measure it from the first line on the end of the ruler, just so that we can make sure that the box is big enough to hold all of our cards. Then we're going to take that measurement and we're going to use that to draw an outline that looks something like this. So this is one I made earlier. I'll set this to one side and I'll show you exactly what we need to do first. Okay, and then what we're going to need to do is grab our pencil and we're going to take the ruler and measure 2 centimeters from the top of the page and draw a little notch in there. And then we're going to take our ruler and from the notch that we just drew, we're going to measure 9 centimeters and do another little notch. And then from that notch, we're going to measure another 9 centimeters and draw another notch again. This is going to be the length of each side of our deck box. Once we've drawn those notches, what we're going to do then is draw a line from the second and the third notch that we made and just like that, so that we've got a nice line there. Take our ruler again and measure 9 centimeters inwards, just so that we can get a nice box shape here. Draw another little notch there, and we're going to measure another 9 centimeters and draw another notch there, and we're going to keep going 4 times until we have all the sides of our deck box. So once we have all 4 notches in place, all 9 centimeters apart, we're going to take our ruler and we're going to draw a nice long line from the first notch we made here along our line all the way to the very last notch at the end of the page. And our next step, we're going to do the exact same thing just on the other side here. So we'll start measuring 9 centimeters in, draw another notch, and keep going like that. So once you've drawn the line across the bottom here, connecting up these 2 notches, all we're going to do is draw lines across the middle here from each notch that we've made at each 9 centimeter interval across the line, so that we've got 4 boxes of the same size to make up all the different sides of our deck box. So the next thing we're going to do is make the lid for the deck box. So what we're going to do is take this here and we're going to take it from this line here and we're going to measure again 9 centimeters just so that we make the right size, and we're going to make a little notch there, and we're going to do the same on the other side as well and just make 9 centimeters and have a little notch there. And we'll just measure that to double check, make sure that's right. Yep, we're all good. And then we're just going to connect the dots up. And draw a line across the top there as well. Nice and easy. And then all we're going to do is the same thing just here on the bottom. Okay, so that's the basic outline of our deck box. The next thing we need to do is make all the flaps that go up each side so that we can connect all these sides up together to make the box shape. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to measure in 1.5 centimeters from the center here to just 1.5 centimeters up there, and we're going to make another little notch there. And then we're going to flip our ruler around and make another 1.5 centimeter dash just there, and we can connect that up to draw a little line up there. So what that does is that helps us figure out the angle for the edge of the flap. So all we need to do then is connect the corner up here with the new little dash that we made. Just there like that, and then we've got the edge of the flap. So okay, so once you've done the same thing on both sides, we just want to connect up the two triangles across the middle here. And we've got the first flap. Once we've done that first tab, all we're going to need to do is repeat it in exactly the same place as I've done here. So we need 3 tabs along the top for the lid of the box so that the lid closes for us. We need a tab there and a tab there at the bottom. We need a tab there and a tab there on the side, just so that we've got enough to connect all the different sides together to make our deck box. So as I said just now, this is the lid and that is the bottom. This will be the front of the deck box where we're going to draw our creeper face, and then this will be the back, and then this will be either side. So before we start cutting anything out and gluing anything together, we want to colour it in so that it's just a little bit easier for us to colour it in while it's all still on the A3 card. So I'm going to do, as you can see here, I'm going to be making a creeper, so I'm going to use green and a slightly darker green for the creeper's face, but you can do whatever you want. You can make this into one of the traditional looking dirt-like blocks from Minecraft. You can make this look like a diamond block. You can do anything you want. Don't even need to make it Minecraft related. Anything you want. You can make this Roblox related. You can make a Fortnite themed deck box. Get creative. But if you do want to make the creeper that I've made here, I'll drop a link to this image, which will be somewhere on the screen here. I'll drop a link to it in the description below so that you can check the measurements for the creeper's face. So once we've coloured all the different sides in, we've coloured everything in green here and the bottom here. Remember that this here, as you can see where the creeper's face is, that is the front of the deck box. You'll need to make sure that it's the same layout as what we've got here, just so that you can make sure that the front of the box is the right way around and it's not upside down like that. And then the next step is to get cutting it out. Remember, like I said earlier, to grab a parent or guardian to help with this step because scissors can be a safety risk. Okay, so once we've carefully cut out our shape, the next thing we're going to do is something called scoring. And all that means is that we're going to use our scissors. Again, be very, very careful with this part because the scissors are very, very sharp and we do not want anyone getting hurt. All that means is that we're going to take the scissors like this and we're going to draw along the lines. But before we do that, we're going to need to flip it upside down like that, just because we don't want to have the colour on the inside, we want to have that on the outside. So I'm going to grab a piece of cardboard to put underneath just so that I don't damage my wonderful Pokemon playmat, and we're going to get scoring along each line like so, just so gently. Again, be very, very, very careful with this. Don't push particularly hard because you don't want to cut all the way through. We just want to leave a little bit of a groove so that when we fold it over, it folds nice and crisply on the side. Okay, so like I said, be very, very careful when you're scoring because scissors are sharp and we don't want anyone getting hurt. You can use your ruler again just to make sure that you keep nice straight lines when scoring. And the next step, probably the most fun part, is just folding everything over. So just going to fold everything into place and make sure that we fold all the flaps on the side here into place, and make sure that they're as flat as they possibly can be when you're folding them, just to make our lives a little bit easier when we're gluing them together. Okay, so once we've folded everything over a little bit like that, we need to just make sure that we remember which part of the box is which. So we've got the top here, easy to remember because the top will have 3 tabs on it, and then we've got the bottom down here, and we want to build this thing from the bottom up, just to make sure that we don't accidentally glue the lid closed. The next step, we're going to grab our glue stick. I've got a Pritt stick here, but you can use any type of glue. I would advise using a Pritt stick because the holes will be a bit better on the paper. And we're just going to grab a scrap piece of cardboard like that. This is just a piece I used from when I cut it out, reduce, reuse, recycle. And we're going to stick that underneath the tab here, just to make sure that we don't get any glue on the inside, because we don't want to ruin our Pokemon cards. So we just roll out our glue there just a little bit, and we're going to apply a nice amount of glue to the tab here. Again, I would recommend popping a piece of cardboard underneath just so that you don't ruin whatever table or work surface you're working on, because I don't think your parents would be too happy about that. And what we're going to do is just glue every single tab on here, and then we'll get to assembling. So once we've added glue to all the tabs, remember, don't add any glue to the top of the box just because that's going to be our lid, so we need to be able to open it again. We're going to start assembling it. So you want to make sure you push quite hard as you fold each tab over, just to make sure that the glue sticks and holds in place. And then we'll just fold up the side of the box in place like that. Again, just make sure you use plenty of glue. Don't worry about how much you're using. Don't worry about making a mess as well, because the glue will dry. And there you have it. You've got your deck box. So there you have it, Mega Nation. We've got an awesome deck box that we can pop our Pokemon card deck in there. It's a little bit bigger than our Pokemon cards because we wanted to leave you have enough space inside to store more than one deck, and you can store any number of things in there. You can store dice, you can store coins, you can store whatever you need, and then you can close the lid up and you've got your deck box. So there you have it, Mega Nation. Everything you need to know to make your own awesome Minecraft deck box. Remember to get creative. You don't have to follow our guide step by step. You can do whatever you want. You can make it look like whatever you want, and just be as fun and creative as you can with it. And of course, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, remember to hit that subscribe button and to smash the like button. And of course, pick up the latest issue of Mega in stores now.